Test. Microphone test 1 2. Microphone test 1 2. Testing stream. Test 1 2. Microphone test 1 2. Testing stream. Very well, alright, the microphone works now. Let me get rid of the echo. Just should be this setting. Alright, that should have gotten rid of the echo. Let's test that on the stream. Just a moment. Alright, that should have gotten rid of the echo. Let's test that on the stream. Just a moment. Alright, that should have gotten... Alright, well that sounds pretty good to me. I will tone down the music a little bit. I will queue up some more music after this, so that I won't have to change it on the fly when I'm building. Let's set this to desktop so you can see what's going on. All these OC remix tracks, put that right over there. You can see the stream. Welcome Christian, Evadus, and all the other 5 guys that are here. Today we're going to be continuing on the Executor, as usual. I have done a little bit of building on the superstructure here and there, mostly slight modifications. And the hangar. Not a whole lot has happened here, but a lot does need to happen still. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Let's see. So this is what we have so far. Let's see. Let's span around the structure. So far we have the trench details finished. We have the front section finished. We have the armor finished, mostly. What we still have to do afterwards is I have right now elevated a little extension of this line, so that it looks like we have some elevation up to the armor of the superstructure. I do want to eventually change this into some more random greebling, because right now I don't think this looks very good yet. So that needs to happen. Obviously the entire engine section still has to be made. The hangar, well, that still needs... I could leave it as it is, but I do want to give it a little bit more detailing, since I don't think this is good enough yet. And of course the superstructure, which we did make significant progress on so far. But there's still a lot that needs to be done. There's still a whole bunch of these random box-like structures that we have to build across the entire thing. Also, the material that I made a couple of days ago, I am not, namely this and this, I'm not entirely happy with, and I may end up removing it and redoing it. However, we're not going to be doing that right now. I will first build the entire superstructure, and then see if this contrasts too much with the rest. If it does, I will remove it and redo it. But not yet, as I said. We'll decide on that when we're actually done with the entire ship. Thank you. Time for more critiques. We'll be building that as soon as we have the shield generator in the middle situated, okay? First I'm going to test the microphone once more. Shield generator in the middle situated, okay? First I'm going to test the microphone. Alright, sounds good. Now let's get to the building. How do we want to do this? Do we want random intervals, or do we want it to match up with these structures? I think we can do random intervals. We can just build a bunch, not that much. How are we then going to... Okay, so we have this. String to edge. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. And this absolutely does not work. Okay. Let's see. What if we just... That also does not work properly. Why does this not work? Give me my other viewports back. Works here, it just doesn't work here. So we deselect these and then we do it again. Or do we now get the same issue just one row further? No, I don't think so. Right, I'll just keep doing this a few times. And then we do the same here. Actually, it might not be a good idea to do that. Let's do this instead. Yes, constraint to edge. This edge. Okay, so what we have now done is we have created several of these sections, which, if we now take one of these sections and we move it up, for example, which we can do if we constrain this to edge, so even if this is curved, we can still move this alongside. Let's see, where do we want to start with this? First, want to make it a little bit smaller. I think this is an excellent place. Then we select edges, we select this and that, and these two. And we're going to fill, we're going to fill this in with 2 more edges, and we're going to use the pinch function to set them to the exact location that the other 2 edges are. And then we should be able to do this, and this will still be one structure. I think that worked. And we can even... does this really matter? Now we can merge these at the end, right? Yes, okay. Now we can even select this one and go either up or not, depending. This is the same face, isn't it? Yes. Can make that a little bit higher. Hey Overseer, welcome to the stream. Thanks, man. I do try. Okay, so then we're going to do the same thing here, only with a far larger interval. Let's see, we're going to set this to edge again. I'm going to size this up. I want it in the middle. Actually, I wanted to cover all of these. Okay, and then we once again do the same thing. The reason we're doing this right now, by the way, is to create a little bit of, what do you call it, variation, I guess, in the actual trench itself. Because an empty trench, just like this, oh, let me turn on the grid. An empty grid like this doesn't necessarily look bad, but it looks very monotone. And I find that monotone really is your enemy when you're modeling starships, or anything really. I want to try to make things look as real as possible. And in real starships, but in reality there would definitely be differences in height in these sorts of areas. In fact, there would even be lots of variation here. But we're not going to be making that right now. We're just going to use this one trench and then put a bunch of detailing in there. Might put this a little lower. No, I like it as it is. So we kept all these sections the same size, and the next one, namely this one, will not be. Constraint to edge, move these vertexes here. If the music is too loud, by the way, give me a notification in chat and I'll change it. Let's see if we can put this closer, we can put this higher up. Let's go with deeper. There's a lot of things we can do with this section here. I want a few more insets here. So we're going to set this to 0. 3 should be fine. Oh, constraint to edge, please. Otherwise we deform our curvature here, which we don't want to do. I could also use either of these functions, but I've had some bugs with that previously, so I will not do that here. And that's that. Good. Very good. Change this to say here. This one can be situated right here, and this one just across this line. I may even make this run parallel to... I will indeed do that. I will do so. Okay. Now we take this line here. And then we do the same thing which we did earlier. You and you and you. Oh, constraint to nothing. Move this up. Oh, did I forget to put a thing here? I did. Now we only actually need one connection point here. Let's see, how close does that have to be? Also just make an angle. I'm not keen on these sorts of angles, but we can have some. If just a few. Right, so then we weld all of the duplicate vertexes together, because there will be many duplicate vertexes here, vertices, such as here. We simply weld them all together. Okay. Then we symmetry the entire structure, so that left is the same side as right. And then we convert back to editable poly, and then we are back where we started, only we now have a trench here. With greebling. I think that's an improvement. And I think I'll keep this change, because I like it. We also have these deep grooves in the front of the ship, which I think also fits quite nicely. I'll have to make some extra structures here and there to make this actually look like something. Actually, we can even build a hangar here. Yeah, that fits. Do we... How small or large do we want to make this inset? Good question. Let's try to find the answer. What's this? Oh, this is Skyrim, obviously. Okay. So I could just inset this entire part here, but I don't want to do that. I could do something like so. I don't think that would look bad. And now we need to... Let's see, how do you do that again? Do you extrude the vertices? Yes, I think that's exactly how you do that. So we select these and we select these. Should be all of them. We extrude to... No, not height. Actually, height must be 0. And the width... What should be the width? This is where I should import a TIE fighter to see what the actual size is. But I'm kind of like, screw it. These are fairly sizable hangars. We can go with this. And now we deselect these and move this. Oh, not these. Is that this? No. It's this. And we can move this up. How large do we want these hangars to be? We can also move this back to the side, but I actually kind of like this how it is right now. Now we can have some large hangars here, I guess. We could make the large hangars here and these just be small auxiliary, like shuttle bays. I'm not sure what I like more, to be honest. Do we like this or do we like this? I mean, both are going to be pretty much invisible, but... Let's see. That's the size of a hangar on the ISD. How does that compare to this? I'm actually just going to get one. And move it over here for reference. Because I'm having a hard time envisioning this in my head. Preferably somewhere where I can... it's quite small. That's actually really small. Actually, is it? Yes, because perspective is turned off. So we're going to put you back where it came from. And we are going to move these hangars. That's the armor. We wanted the hangars. Okay, so we're going to just keep this here. We're going to stretch this out to make it longer so that there is actual space. Let's see, this should work. It does. Good. And then we're going to fix these edges. Well, we're just going to remove them, quite frankly. Oh. Those are more edges, which I'll have to be careful because if I remove the wrong ones, then I might mess up the geometry of the rest of the structure. So this is always a job that you have to do carefully. Especially with a long ship like this, where if you select something in the front, you might select something way in the back here. I've many a times messed up an engine section because I was using this view, and I was working on something in front of the ship and accidentally selecting something in the rear. That will mess up your day quite badly. I guess there always needs to be one connection point to a middle. Why, I do not know. But it's true. And then we flip. And now we have a hangar. Makes me sad that I have no money I can give for super detailed track models. Well, I appreciate all support. So, thanks for even considering. Most people just play the mod and just think that's it. So, if I can actually, if people actually want to support me doing this, I really appreciate it. I do have a Patreon page. I'll actually link that in the chat. Shameless shilling, guys. I did make some battle stars. Why do you think I'm depressed by the fact I can't commission track ships? Well, I mean, I don't actually find Star Trek to be all that interesting myself. In fact, I've never watched any of it. The only thing I've watched are the J.J. Abraham movies. And those were meh. Honestly, I didn't enjoy it all that much. So, I probably wouldn't even make Star Trek ships even if I was commissioned for them. I made it in time for the stream. Yes, welcome Joey. I thought you were complaining on MontyP that you always missed the streams. So I thought, well, let's actually announce it an hour up front this time, shall we? And I think it worked. Alright, so it's kind of nice that I put some hangars here, but now we are faced with the decision, do we want to make hangar indents across this entire section here? Because that might work out rather poorly. In fact, that could be pretty bad. Let's see. Do we do so? And if so, where? I mean, just along the entire ridge? It's possible, but I'm not sure if I want to quite do so. Let's see, we can make at least 2 structures here. Let's do that first. Or we could just continue working on the ridge and then do everything else later. If we do it later, we'll have a better idea of the general shape of the structure here. That's positive. However, if we do it now, we're rid of it and we don't have to do it again later. I think I'm going to keep working on the general shape of the ship first. Or at least the hangar. There's a whole bunch of random greebling that Fractal Sponge put on here. On his own Superstar Destroyer model. Because he did build one. It's not very visible, but it does exist. It's even downloadable for free. You can have a look at it in the modeling program if you so desire. And I was thinking of replicating what he did here. His model also had this line here, this small structure, and then with a smaller, wider structure in the middle. I have that here as well. Only he also had a whole bunch of greebling here. And I'm thinking how best to replicate it. I can put a whole bunch of boxes here, but that would just increase the poly count for no real gain. I mean, I'd rather use those polys right here instead of down here, because this isn't going to be visible nearly as much. So what we could do is just use a few small details like these, and for the rest just larger general detailing like this. In fact, I'm sure we could even take one of these parts and then copy it down to here, actually. Could we do so? I don't think it would fit. Well, it would fit, but it wouldn't look good. That's what I mean with it wouldn't fit. Yeah, I think I'll keep doing that. In fact, I might even announce it like 2 or 3 hours beforehand this time. Or the next time, I mean. P2009, everything was fine. The second that lens flare-up says Bastard took hold, he ruined everything. Oh, I enjoyed the first movie. I somewhat enjoyed the second movie. I did not well, the third was just bullshit, I think. But that's opinion me. Feel free to form your own opinions. Don't just take all of your opinions from a random guy on the internet. Who knows, I might not have thought them through very well. We could have just copied this and then just... Yeah, that's actually easier. And then we do this, and we make this flat. Okay, good. Let's see. Where do we want to start? Do we want to make this all separate, or do we want to... It's also a good question. So many questions. So we could just insert this and put that at the back, and then increase this here. That did look interesting on Fractal's version. I do want to try that. And if we won't keep it, well, it's just trying anyway. Because we're here, we can also use constraint to... Actually, I'm not sure. No, we can't. We might be able to use constraint to face. Can't do that either. No, that never works. No. Ugh, terrible. Ugh. That messes up so much geometry. Damn. Okay. So we put this here. We manually put this back into place. Close enough for me. Then we have to take these, wherever they are. Then we do this, we can move this up or below here. We can even put it at an angle, which may be preferable, because then we can put some small detailing here and then some more here. I'm actually not sure if I like this at all. We can fill it with stuff, but will it look good when filled with stuff? I don't know. Let's try it. But it has to be done eloquently. Not like so. Not like so? Or exactly like so? I think exactly like so. So we put this, and we do this. Pinch it all the way up. Then we select just this face, not all the others, and then we set this back here. So there should be a duplicate somewhere along here. Don't know where. Probably this one. Yes. That's easily fixable by just welding them together. Select these both, weld, and then the vertices are removed. We can even do that for the whole structure. And that doesn't save anything because it's already technically good and it doesn't have these issues. Now this will again have to be made parallel to this, quite precisely, because otherwise we are going to get triangulation issues, and those are the worst. Alright, that should have worked. So now we can make some more of these. I'm going to set the music a little bit louder because I can barely hear it myself, and I do like this music. Okay. Why, oh why does this exist? Be gone. I should have thought of that sooner. But I did, didn't I? That's what those faces were. Oh, this is an annoying angle to work with. But we'll manage. Okay. It's very simple. We just do this, then we select these again. We connect. We do this. That is actually set straight, right? Yes. It just doesn't look like it because it's on an angle. But it's straight. Then we do this. We set this up here. We set it as this. Let's see. We want you to be along this angle. We want you to be set. God damn these. Okay, and then we do that a couple more times. And it will eventually look like something that is not a stair. Case. At least that's the idea. We have this face here, so we can do this, and I think I'm going to. And I'm going to select this here and turn it up. This one can then move to the front. Now we could have... We could, but that could look terrible. How? Potentially could look good, but I'm not sure. Set this here, set this there. What are your coordinates of the x-axis? Same ones here, please. Alright, so if I now symmetry this whole structure, it's either going to look terrible or it's going to look potentially good. I think we can make it look potentially good. Hope I'm right there. Let's see, we can set this in here. I mean, it was supposed to not look like a staircase, but... Now we can put detailing here that makes it not look like that. Let's see. What we have to do is we do this, we extrude, we take you, make you wider, make you longer, and then put you in here. And then we can even do this, set you in here, and then move you up. Or forward, rather. Move up as move forward. Then we can do the same trick over here. I'd actually rather do it with this one, since I'll have the height the exact same. Let's put you in there. Put you up like so. I can even make you wider to fit in here. That's a good idea. Go here. This has to be moved. Does it? No, it's actually good. It's just the angle. But it's never going to be looked at from this angle. It's also going to be looked at from this angle. So should we not move it forward anyway to make the illusion as if this angle was set correctly? I think that's a very valid point. This can actually be seen from the bottom, so let's be careful here. Okay. We can move this one up here. So how about if we symmetry this now? Will it look better? It should look better. Let's see. Well, that actually... No. It's not terrible. With a little bit more detailing here, I think this can look good. And it will look good. But it does need a little bit more work. But I see potential. In here, then we'll move this back later. To pinch, so set to 100. Move you back, which should we set that? No, we shouldn't. This much, sure. Then we have to again manually set this to be parallel to this one. Why is this not? Okay. I always get worried when I see these little artifacts. Does this have the same problem? It might. It does. It even has it along this one. Oh. It still didn't do it precisely, but I think this is good enough. I think. I hope. I can even move this back even further. Or forward. I think back would look better. What is this? No, wait, we can't, because this line exists. That's... Let's see, what can we do about this? Multiple things, but we might just want to keep it as it is right now. And just create another inset here. No, I want A2 and keep them selected. Pinch of 0. In fact, a pinch of minus 100, but it doesn't matter. And then we just move this backwards. Same story, this has to be set, which is annoying, but it has to happen. Oh, already looks perfectly aligned. We're in max zoom, so this is good. This is very good. Now we could even, if we're feeling feisty, we could put this at an angle, which I don't think is going to work out all that well. Let's move this one further back. Let's move this one up. Let's move this one down. And then reset this. Okay, let's see. What did we make? Made a fairly good start. Let's see, is anyone ever going to see that this doesn't actually align? I don't think so, but just to be sure we can put it there. Okay, so now we can start with the rest of this structure here. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Sorry, guys. I wouldn't pull everything. Alright, because there was a massive hiatus on Star Trek as a whole, and no. STO doesn't count. Go back to one. Eloquently. I actually meant elegantly, but for some reason I said eloquently, and I will fully admit right now that I don't actually know what that means. And thanks for reminding. Eloquent. Fluent or passive? Wait, is eloquence just elegant only in writing? Fluent or passive in speaking? Clearly express, or indicating. So it's not necessarily writing or talking. Synonyms: persuasive, expressive, articulate, fluent. So it's just finely done, basically. Interesting. This is clearly expressing or indicating. Expressive, sensitive, meaningful, just significant, indicative, indicative. Indicative. Indicative? Indicative. No idea. Then I'm still not sure what the difference is between eloquent and difference between. What's the difference? It's characterized by exhibiting elegance while eloquently. It's fluently persuasive and articulate. So there is a difference. I'll have to find a little bit more on this later. Throne. There's a Discord general chat. Yep, I'll actually link to that now. Actually, that I'll have to create an invite. Set link to never expire. Yes. I won't read the chat right now because I'm on stream. Sure, you can like or not without it. Star Trek will still be dead. Well, I quite frankly don't give a shit about Star Trek, honestly. Never got into it. Hey, I put a stop to it with the throne thing. Nico's back. Yeah, welcome, Nico. Enjoying yourself in the stream, I hope. Iterating SSD Build. Well, it's a slow process. Empires have been built in less time. Have you made a finalizer? I have not. Warp Null has made a very decent one. What's up, guys? I have made a Titan, which is this one, which actually somewhat resembles it, I found. Like, it has all these low... Stupid camera angles. It has these lower structures, which the Finalizer has too, only I have a more typical Imperial class Star Destroyer superstructure part here, and a Allegiance class Star Destroyer superstructure part up here, and then with the Allegiance bridge. Actually just a regular Star Destroyer bridge, which the Finalizer of course did not have. And of course the Finalizer had its hangar in the middle trench, while the Titan, my Titan, has it underside here. Welcome Shuffle indeed. Welcome Ghost. What's the progress? I'll show you in a bit. Great. There goes the build. But I missed 30 minutes. Well, you didn't miss that much. Alright, so where we are at now is we have a little bit of the superstructure. We have no engines. We have the armor almost fully done, except for some details on the top. And of course all the random plating that will be added later. We have the trench detailing done. We have the front done. That took us almost an entire stream itself to finish properly. And we're now working on the hangar, which we have so far made. This section here, we have made this trench, which has a couple of indents. This color change here, by the way, is just because this piece here is on an angle, which I might change, but not yet. And right now we're working on this section here. Let's see, hang on, how large did we make this hangar? Not that large. This would be larger. What if we move it to the side? Ooh, I like that. We'll move it to the side and then we make 2 hangars there and there. Well, that's good stuff, guys. This is sehr schön. I'm not actually German, by the way, and I am absolutely not fluent, so I just know a little bit, as most Dutch people do, since Germany is our neighboring country and it is a historically very significant country. Let's see, we could make this whole thing run through. Oh, that's so much better. Alright, that's a far better idea. What's this? This is? Yes. What's this? Is that the thing on top? No. Oh wait, this is the... Right, okay. Never mind. So we need this one and we need that one. Do we? Yes, what am I talking about? Okay. These are 2, we're going to set them to shit, edge please. Much better. How do I now move this? Answers I don't. I have to move it first and then use this. That's exactly what I did not want. God damn it, I've fallen for that so many times now. How do I still not know where the hell the correct angle is? Axis. I do it again. Edge. This doesn't work. We have to be more careful. This much closer here. In fact, I just want it on. Select none, and then we pull this back. Which means we also have to set a few extra vertices in here and in here. And then we select the middle vertices of the ones we just created, and we move this up here. So as you can see here, now it actually covers this head. Okay, it's gone. It doesn't look like it's covered because there's an edge here, but if you zoom in, you'll see that that's just a rendering artifact. Words today, they are difficult. And then we're going to a larger section here. So we're going to connect like so. And then we're going to do this, and then move this edge here. Up. This was not good. And the reason this was not good and will not ever look good no matter how I modify. Okay, fun fact. No matter how I modify this part further, no matter what I add or change, it is never going to look good because of the fact that we have this inset here and this very clear, if we look at this from this side, this is the X exit. From the X exit's perspective, which is so, this one, this here, there's a lot of variation, and these are two straight lines cut straight through the middle. And that means that this is going to look aesthetically very wonky no matter what I do. So I'm actually going to undo all of what I just did, just so I can change it. And I'm also going to undo all of these. Let's see, you are still two edges, are you not? Yes, you are. Good. Which one actually? This one? Yes, good. That's actually perfect. So we can now select you. You need to make some more drastic variations here. Let's see. And now you, and you select you again. Why don't I just do this with single? This can all be done so much simpler if we just use one edge. And we keep it selected to edge, and then we just... Let's see, we're going to make this whole indent throughout here. If we're going to do that, we're going to need a structure here. So this indent goes in here, which means that we need something here. Mostly up until we make another one here, which can be here. Okay. Oh, of course, this section here. You, and you. Set, select edge, move it all the way down here, then move it slightly forward. No, we should not. We need to put this in here, make you flat again, and then select this. Okay. Looks like so, or further. Yeah, no, this is good. Okay. So the things we want to have selected. You. Do we want to select it? That's also a good question. It's also a decision that has to be made now rather than later. Because if we make this later and we find out that it needs to be changed, this entire thing will have been inset and we will have no chance to do certain actions that we might have to perform in order to make this look good. So how far do we want to inset this, if anything? Do we want to retain a structure? No, we don't. That's dumb. That's actually exactly how to not make a ship look good. No smash. I'm not interested in your notifications right now. So we're going to put you here, and then we need several more. First do this, then do that. It's not going to look that much better. It's going to look slightly better. Did that? No. We're still selecting an edge. Okay, so it did not. Good. So how about this? And then we could potentially move these forward, but not yet. Okay, so now we can select all of these, and start insetting this. And we want to get rid of you and you. didn't? Yes. Once it further. A little bit further. And then do it again. Kinda looks like crap unless we put a massive. Oh, we could make that look around. Oh, yes, yes, yes. This is exactly the type of stuff that I wanted to build this Executor myself for. So that I can make these alterations in the design that are going to look amazing. Okay, guys, I think I have an idea. Don't worry. But first, the chat. Oh, wow, this is really cool. Where am I gonna put to the end? Kinda why I put an end to that just on the build. I want to see the ship build. Helping this creative process. Building non-stop does take a toll. Oh yes, and in fact even talking all the time, I found that I get very tired after like 5 hours of streaming, which normally I can keep modeling for like 10 hours straight. But talking the whole time does actually take quite a bit of work. That's why I recently did a few streams where I did not talk, I just put on music. And people also seem to enjoy that. And I just chatted in the chat itself. So question. No turrets. No, we are going to start out with no turrets. But Jerry, whereabouts are you planning turrets? No, I am not planning to put any turrets on there at all. Not yet, anyway. My voice is a little quiet, so I'm going to move the microphone up slightly. I'm not sure if that's going to fix the fact that my voice is not very loud, or the microphone is actually just shitty. If I remember correctly, it was because of the amount of size of the turret. If you want to put turrets on, look, hang on a second. Here we have, where's my Imperial story for comparison? Oh, I love this track. So good. Here we have the Imperial Star Destroyer, right? It has several turrets. They're not shown on the ship because of the fact that turrets need to be separated from the actual ship model if they're going to work. These are the mounts of the octuple turbo lasers, okay? The octuple turbo lasers are some of the heaviest and largest turrets on regular ships. The only ones larger are the heavy turrets on the Annihilator and the Bellator, for example. Does the Titan have any special turrets? Yeah, the textural ones on the trench, but those aren't actually very large. There are several smaller places for turrets, like for example here you can put smaller turrets. There's several other places, like in here there's 2 turrets, there's turrets in front of here, one to the side here, several on top. This is the Executor. This is the Imperial Star Destroyer. If we want to put turrets on the Executor in the same style as on the Imperial or the Titan or the Annihilator or the Bellator, we're going to be putting turrets on these things until Judgment Day. There's going to be so many turrets that it's not probably only going to vary the game engine, which I will guesstimate that it will, which is a mix of guess and estimate. But aside from that, even if it doesn't, it's going to create so much lag that it's not going to be fun to play anymore. That, and the fact that I'm not putting any turrets on this, is going to reduce the poly count by such a drastic amount that I can say I can literally put as much detail as I want into the superstructure, the hangar, and the engine section, and it will not matter, because if my Annihilator, which is extremely high poly by the way, if my Annihilator can run in this game with its shadow meshes and all of its turrets, which also have shadow meshes, then that means that a stationary object like the Executor will be able to run basically with any amount of polys I put on. It's going to take an extra bit of rigging and a whole lot of texturing work, but it is going to work, and that's basically the most important part, that it will just run. And that's one of the reasons why I will not put turrets on it. Environment, yeah. just did that, just talked about it, modeling them all, getting them animated, it crashed the game. I do think so. Response SSD, yeah, black screen of death. Yeah, let's not do that. I actually mean for this to actually work in game, so let's not. Model. Well, good luck. I think I highly disagree with this. I really like the engine. I doubt so as well. I just want an upgraded Alamo engine so it can handle this glorious model. Empire War Re can barely handle. Well, the closed beta, which is basically my developer build, which I upload to MultiB on the 10th for my Patreon supporters. Go support me on Patreon, guys. #chill. It does run significantly better than the version currently available on MultiB. So the lag it causes should be minimal. Well, I love this track, hang on. I'll put it down again after this track. If you want an upgrade, if anything make Empire at War, it would be a double-edged sword due to EA having control. EA having control over anything makes me not interested. Is there an ATA for the new update? Well, there are several things that has to be done. I have to debug whatever is causing the Titan to not cloak, which sounds very simple until you realize that it's not. Because all the simple solutions have been tried and are not functioning. I have to code in the whole MAW installation, a bunch of upgrades, ship unlocks. There's several ships I have to put in from scratch as well to actually make the MAW function for everyone. There's still a bit of work to do. There's still also a bunch of bugs that has to be worked out, as I said, so I didn't know. Maybe yeah, no, I want to get the Executor done first, though. I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know. It might be in a month. It might be in 2 weeks. It might be in 2 months. I don't know. I'm still trying to make Petroglyph liberate the Alamo exporter. Yes, that would be funny. I like the terminology here. Liberate the Alamo exporter. It's the shittering memory allocation. Well, that's one of the issues for certain. Also, welcome, Overseer. Wait, did I say that before? No, I don't think I have. But there is a way to upgrade it. I would like that, even with the 4GB thing. The 4GB thing helps. I think it increases texture memory allocation as well, even though that is separate from the memory allocation in itself. Which is stupid as fuck, by the way, and that's one of the many dumb things about the Alamo engine that we are forced to work with. But yeah, once it hits the memory limit in terms of textures, it will just stop loading textures. I recently tried to play Empire at War without the 4GB patch to see how it would run. And for example, when I loaded the Annihilator onto the battlefield, it stopped loading half of its textures. Half of its textures were just black. Because it stopped loading them, because it had reached the memory limit for textures. So then I applied the 4GB patch and everything ran smoothly again. So the 4GB patch really is required because the ships just use too many textures. If we have actual source code, it can be cleaned up and upgraded. Yeah, we could, but we don't have the source code and they're not going to give it to us either. Because that would be illegal. Will more special versions of some units be available in skirmish? Maybe, I haven't decided yet. It's been here for a while, by the way. Oh, well, sorry. Well, then you get too welcome, sir. Okay, thanks. Whoa, half textures, that wouldn't look pretty. No, it would not, because half of the textures will be black and the other half would load properly. And trust me, that looks like shit. I too would love to see this memory upgraded. This engine upgraded, but I'm sure... I fear it's just not going to happen. For sure, no rush is modest beast. Thank you. Now to apply the save game fix from the new build to the old one. Yes, it should be just copy the new... data XML. Find the Discord invite link. Accept it. Create an account if you have to. Then copy this file that I am now uploading onto Discord in the chat channel. You'll find it here, gameobjectsfiles.xml. And override the one in your build with this one. Actually, that won't fix the script crashes, so I'm not sure if that really will fix it entirely, but it'll help. There's a way to upgrade it. You can't have your awesome builds look like shit. Well, look. The point is, this mod is basically just a large interactive system with all sorts of components, right? Like you have the models, you have the textures, you have the script, you have the code, and together it's supposed to make a game that you can play. If it all works together properly. If it doesn't work together properly, then it to me looks like a system that is faulty, and I want to fix it. So that's why I'm just not putting out a new build every week, because I want to get these bugs, these bugs fixed, these issues. They still sell the game, yeah. It won't stop anytime soon, I'm afraid. We'll try it out. Is there an extreme if it works? Yep. Alright, well I'm going back to building, because I have been doing nothing for the last bit. This does look good and I should implement it here. In fact, I can do so, and I'm going to do so. We can use this. Will that look good? We can try. I don't like this trick. Much better. Much more better. It is a drawing of a key. That's selected to edge, so this should still function. Put this in here. It's constrained to none. Oh, dude, that's actually quite a... That is actually significant enough that it needs to be changed. How do we do that? We select to edge and then we loop. Where's my loop? Here's my loop. Oh shit, it doesn't work. Fuck. Okay, then we have to do something else. These are the ones, yes. Select you, select all of you. Well, these faces have to be deleted. It can be done later. Later. Select you. Does this? Yes, it does. Not to worry, we can you and you. Deselect you. Almost invisible. But not invisible enough. Let's see if we can select. Okay. What about now? God damn. I guess good enough. But it isn't though, look, because this happens. That's what good. Oh, wait. This whole thing is attached to... Oh, okay, so this whole thing, what I'm doing now, is just basically useless. That is good to know. So we can select this whole... No, we can't. We can clean this up later. Let's just make sure it works for now. That is more important. In fact, it's better if we clean it up later. But we can't insert this if we select this right now and do this. No, we can. We can just... Yeah, but it will look... This one wouldn't fit. It would fit, but it would just not look good. Let's try it first. Okay, let's do this here. It looks objectively not bad, but it doesn't have any synergy with what I was planning to do. Does it not? Why not? I mean, we can keep it. Because... God damn it. No, it will not work. I'm sorry, bud. It will not. We're going to have to find some other way to do this. Which we can do. We simply put it here. Problem solved. That might not look quite as good. Like, the problem here is that there's 100,000 different variations of this entire area that I can build, and all of them look different. And I'm trying to go with one, specifically, because I think it will look better than the rest. Only the downside of that is that we are missing all of the others, and sometimes ideas of the other builds come into my head, and then I think, oh, that looked good, let's try that. And then it doesn't have any synergy, or it doesn't work with the build that I decided that I do. And so you have me going off on these tangents where I just talk to myself and I'm just like, no, this won't work and that won't work, but it might. And then you'll have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. And now this doesn't work because of that. I'm slowly going crazy. Okay, we just keep this, okay? Keep this for now, keep it. Keep working on this section here. This didn't look bad, it's just rough. We plan to set this hanger throughout there. We can do that still.
What do you want? You're just a machine.
And it looked pretty good. Could even make multiple levels, yeah, but later. This is just the outline. Let's stick to the details later, shall we? Okay, so if this runs through here, then this needs to look massive, thick and strong, because that looks better. So what we can do is we can extrude this area. Let's do that. No, actually, let's first make the hanger. This is one flat plane, right? Yes, and there is space in between here, is there not? There should be, but I can't see it. There is. Good. How large is this? Fucking massive. This is not just a small edge, this is the width of ISD armor. That's actually good enough, since that's supposed to be the smallest. armor that is the smallest detail level that we're going to be building, so that actually fits. Hooray, hooray. Extrude height to 0, width to 3. Yes, width to 3. And then the task of removing all of this. Remove vertices need to go as well, otherwise this whole thing will have been for nothing. I forgot one. Oh shit, I forgot. Crap. How did that work out here? No way. Oh, it attached, of course. Okay. Do we still have the vertex selected? No, we do. You. I don't think there was another one here. This is good. Did that not fuck anything up? I don't think it did. Which means we're in the clear. This is good. Now we're going to extrude you by 0 and we are going to drag you all the way along the ship, and now we have a massive hangar block running all along the side of the ship here. I can even go more special. Select all of you. Are these still? Yes, shit. Okay, so we'll have to select all of these. Not you. And we can. I don't think this works. We can try. How about this? Oh, you see, it doesn't work. It doesn't fucking do it. I may have made a mistake. Very certain you did make a mistake. That looks good. Yes, but you can't see this difference. And you can't see this trench. It looks like it's just flat on top. Hang on, guys. I have to adjust the plan a bit. And give me a second. Okay. Let's try this first, the quick fix, and if this doesn't work, then yeah, this will not work. No, not you. We want you to be situated here. What is this? No, this. Oh, that's the. That doesn't matter. That's quite frankly completely irrelevant. You know, we could just attach this there. No, look, mate. If this is unsalvageable, we just need to undo it. Redo this section. Is this unsalvageable? No, I built these fucking sections so I can modify them later. But just not modify them correctly since I put these in the extrude this. Delete you. Oh, this also doesn't work. I think I may have fucked myself there, guys. Let's see, put this here, and that's where everything went sideways. What does chat say? Who knows, maybe chat is a good idea. God, this is... Okay, I have to read all this. If you become patron, receive access to closed beta, what is expected of us again? Well, you become a Patreon. If you become a Patreon, you get access to the closed beta channel. On Discord as well as ModDB, and the ModDB group has the file which you can download in the comment section. That's the closed beta, and you can download that and play around with it. If you want to report back with any bugs you find, you're free to do so on the Discord. Hang on, I can't read this. If you can check the exact one. Nothing is expected, but you are encouraged to give it a try and report bugs. Yes, definitely. It helps when other people are testing to find bugs as well, because that way I can still hear about other bugs that I will not find myself. I mean, you already give him a good amount of money, give him your time as well as option. That's also very true. Any monetary support at all is very much appreciated, and nothing else is required. Monetary support isn't even of course, but I do appreciate it. Love to help, since I love to smoke so much. Glad to hear that. Thanks for answering the question. Yep, no problem. No one's up to fucking with you. Good luck, man. Good luck. It's not a small task. It's quite fucking. Sip of water. What he said, I think it's illegal in itself. And buy a license. It's not a bad idea, but it's a little bit niche, and I think the amount of money required would be too expensive. I just want this model because it's better than the one in stock. Because this one has triple ups. Yeah. Well, it only has one so far. And I might actually move it later on. I won't remove it, but I will move it. Because I don't like where it's at right now. Morale boost. No, they will not be hard points. What, make the clubs themselves hard points? No, that's not going to happen. There will be targetable hard points, at least I think there will be targetable hard points. Yes, there will most definitely be targetable hard points on the ship, but not the clubs. Yes, it will have 3 shield generator hard points. The higher rate of fire. No. I agree here, but let's not get into the statistics. Oh, if it... I'm not actually sure if it works with the beta on ModDB, which is publicly available. If it crashes the game after replacing the file, just use the older one. As I said, I don't know if it's compatible. It's compatible with the closed beta build, so that's why I put it there. The Executor's destroyed animation. I am going to make a death clone. Oh, hang on. I'm unsure as to what it's going to be yet. At least this is the best executor. Well, I hope it's going to be. I mean, I am making some rather huge errors in this area right here, but it doesn't look good. Look, it's inset, but it's not. It doesn't have any synergy. Fuck. Alright. We're going back. We are undoing everything that we just did because it doesn't look good enough. Let's see, this is just an addition here. It is not. But it could be. Could it? We'd have to set this up there. No, that does not work. I think I really fucked myself with this area right here. And I'm trying to find a way to fix it, but I'm having a hard time coming up with one that actually works. Like, you're not seeing me take any steps to actually fix it, because I'm trying to think of the process. Not just one step, but all the steps at the same time. And then if I find a kink in the cable somewhere, a reason why the whole process wouldn't work at one point, I just discard it and try to think of another one. Oh, it could just make this whole thing. Speaking of dumb, that is. What if we cut it into two sections? Would that work? I think it might. We first have to remove these. Oh, god damn this fucking... I don't even need all these fucking star destroyers, because I already have the scale that I want. Okay, do we have any here? No, we don't. Good. Which means that we can just select you, we can select you, do this, put this up here, yes, and then not make any difference in fucking variation like this in this plane, because that's exactly the mistake that led to our downfall last time, and it caused so many issues. Remove, kill these vertices. Right. How many additional vertices are on this outline? None. Oh well, that's actually great. And now we make a larger inset. Inset, not move. We can make this inset as large as we want. Where's my Shadow of the Colossus thing? Okay. If we can set this, it'll be somewhat the same size. Alright, I'm going to... This is massive. Why don't we put just a thing in between? Even if it's just support, it will look better. A chocolate butter. I hope. And if it doesn't, we can simply undo. You can also make 3. I mean, why take 2 massive hangars when you can have 3 smaller, more functional ones? Will it look better? Perhaps. I mean, 2 would also work. What if we do 2 here and... that kind of work? No. Fuck. Choices, choice. So many fucking choices. Let's read chat and hope it comes to us. Well, I hope it's going to be a very good Executor when we're done. I hope so. We'll go with how it went down. Maybe. Did I miss something? No, I didn't. Okay. What if I'll go... What is the giant triangle of doom? Well, we're trying to figure out which inset hangars will look best. Which, as it turns out, is quite a task. Or rather, I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe you guys already have a vision, but I see this. Fuck. I see that. You get out. I see 2 inset hangars here, but I also see 3 hangars here. And both the 2 and the 3 look good. And I'm trying to figure out which one I like more. I'm probably going to end up building both and then seeing what looks better, but we'll see. It is. What if plans for the Executor Deathlong? Right, no idea. I still love the fact G's going to use my copy pasta. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Maybe. Making the Executor's entrance. Well, definitely more than 50, I'll tell you that. Not 5,000, that I can also tell you. An extrusion would solve the problem instead of an inset. Possibly, but I don't think so. Because you're always going... Look, I see where you're going with that idea, only you're always going to see the ship from the bottom angle, right? At least you're also going to see... always going to see this part from the bottom angles. Even if you make an extrude, it's just going to end up looking even more wonky. In fact, I had to make this filler part right here, which I can't do anything with, just to make sure that these 2 hangars will look even here, without this wonky part. I even had to make that buffer zone. It would replace the Death Star. This is indeed the latest public version. The closed beta, let's just call that beta 5. Because the Bellator, it's blah blah, long ship, sail more than the 19. Right. Wait, we were right. do that, we're going to not extrude. These constraints are always just... They're very useful, but occasionally mess up. I don't want to sacrifice. That doesn't look nearly as nice as it could from this angle. But I don't want to sacrifice this large inset hanger. If I just extrude it like this. Oh, I mean, it does look. This looks good. This doesn't look bad, but it doesn't have. Can't we just build a massive fucking hanger? No, because that will be situated here, not there. God damn it. Where's my piano music at? The floodplain. It doesn't look terrible. But we are sacrificing the fidelity of this entire section from this view angle just to have this run-through hanger that runs all the way through. I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. I can't decide whether I am or am not okay with that. Because if I don't do it, if I just leave them extruded and they end right here, as they should, then I'll think, well, that looks nice, but I sacrificed my unique idea to do it. And I think this unique idea actually looks quite good. Only just not from this angle. But when you look at it from this angle, you're like, oh, look, that whole thing, that hanger runs through. That's interesting. At least I hope that's the idea it's going to give. Dana. Oh, I love this music so much. What do you guys think on the hanger? Angle the corners, what do you mean? Angle the corners. I think the run-through hanger is a great idea. Thank you. I did think it was interesting as well. That's why I tried to put it in the corners of the hangers. They are just rectangles. Yeah, I will make them. I'll undo this what I have now and curve them later. But I also wanted to try the triple hanger, so doing all that work to just undo it later and try something else, a little dumb. So I'll be doing that now or later. Palpatine with most of you for coming, which of interaction with Thrawn and the Chiss. They're just rectangles right now, yep. I do like the run-through hanger as well. So that's some decoration underneath the hanger. I will do that. I swear to God I'm going to delete all of this crap if it doesn't stop getting in my way. Okay, look, it's doubling the way. It's not just the Titan, it's the ISDs as well. Okay. And now to undo this, all of these ISDs are coming back. God. Okay. Now all of you are Goodbye, sir. You are moved right here to no longer be in the way whenever I'm building this. Okay. You and you extrude. That's not at all what I meant. This is what I meant. And then you extrude to 0, and then we run you. Then we run you all the way through the middle of the ship. It does look more appropriate size. What the hell is this? Why does that only show up from a certain... Hang on. Hang on a second, guys. What is this nonsense? Go on, load, come on. Normally it doesn't take this long. No, 3ds Max is a little bit resource intensive, but not that much. Uh, 270. Did I not say remove the proxies? Will you disappear, Smoke? Oh wait, I think I might have fixed this issue already. Okay, so never mind, I already fixed this issue. I thought this would also show up on the in-game one, but I already fixed this. Okay, so back to the hangar decision. Do we make 3 run-through hangars, because I also like this, or do we make 2? It will most definitely not be spawning with an entire squadron of Star Destroyers. I mean, we could, but then there is no way to win. Then the Executor is an auto-win button for every battle. It's basically auto-resolve and you always win, only you're in-game and you're just crushing every opposition. I mean, it looks good. Does it look better? That's the question. It's also not really visible that the hangar runs all the way through, right? That may be the deciding factor. In fact, that is most likely going to be the deciding factor. Oh, wait. No, I want you from before. Good. So now set this in. Sturdy wall. In between. Inset these again. How about we do something stupid and do this? You're right, that is stupid. Oh, but we could. Ooh. Oh, and we could do this all the way through the front. Oh boy. I have an idea. I think it's a fairly good one. Or we could do the triple hanger and then we could have holes in between. How about that? Yes, that's how we're going to do this. Could also have thicker walls. How does that look? No. Goddamn constraints. No, no, no. That looks like a collection of boxes. Enough. Okay guys, this is where the magic happens. I think I finally have a vision of what I want. As I was saying, I think I finally have a vision of what I want to make. It starts with this. And not this music. Where's the other one that I like so much? No. F0 floodplains. I want to listen to that a bit more. Okay. This is where it happens. You guys may have been sitting there wondering, nothing is ever happening here. And you would be correct. But now something is finally going to happen. Decisions are going to be made. If I can figure out how to do this. Yeah, this angle. Now give me my things back. Very good. We want 2, and then we want another 2. Only these. We're going to have a pinch of 100. Then we're going to select all but, let's see, where do we want the holes? We want this to be solid. These can be, that doesn't work, my friend. But this does. Wait, are these not flat? They should be. They are. Okay, so what are we deleting? Right now, all of this, that's good. Do we have the rear? Not yet. What is this massively misformed? What the fuck? You. Grow. Deselect. Grow. Deselect. Ah, it was just a mistriangulated poly. Good. We deselect you. because we want to keep all of that as well. What else? Okay, this seems... Yes. And now we set these in here, we connect these, we can... Do we use the same here? Not yet. We can even inset these later. We'll do so, but not yet. By the end of this, you'll also be able to use this ship as a flight sim executor. So it'll actually have a hangar that somewhat looks like a hangar. Let's save, because we all love saving. And if we don't, well, we lose work. I've talked about the anti-idiot feature of 3ds Max called Auto Back before, but I like to not have to rely on that. Of course, obviously. Because who does? Remove you, we're going to remove these, and we're going to remove these. That's not how that works, man. I saw that going differently in my head. I can still do it. Just turn it back and then yes, that does work. It just takes a little bit more stuff that has to be done. Okay, so you guys might not entirely understand or see what I'm doing here, but trust me, it'll work and it will look good. At least I envision it to look pretty good. I did make the gap, did I? Yes, I did. Look, it's right there. Good. Very good. Now we can take these. We can move the slide up here. We can do that later. Okay, so what do we have right now? What else needs to be done? We can inset this. We can do that right here. Yeah, actually, why not? Do it right here. Put you right here, put you here, because you can go pretty far back. Okay, let's see. Save. And now we should this goes back in here. It should at least. Yes, it does, but it should be further back. Okay, good. We can do that. And here you can already see the extra space. We could just delete this entirely, you know. I mean, I thought it would look good. Maybe not. Maybe I misjudged. Very possible. How about just... Nah. Shit. is this random vertex floating in? Okay, that's that. Never mind. Where are you? Sit here. Are these just these vertexes, or is there more? No, there's just these. Okay, remove. No, shit, that also works. You must stay, you guys must go. Okay. God fucking shit. Bring these down, weld vertexes, delete edges. That's how we do this. Can't be done because there's a face in between. Where is this magic face? Wait, that's the hole that we did remove. One of the sides accidentally. No, that was an artifact of. This kind of stuff really makes me have a lot of respect for people like Fractal Sponge, who do this type of detailing a lot. Okay, that's quite a lot of text. Okay, so I'm gonna skim through this quickly because I actually want to get stuff done. Hot damn. I'll skim through this quickly to see if there's a question aimed towards me. If so, I will answer it. He should play this. If this flags... Does this flag copyright? What is this? Star Wars Rebels OSD. That will flag copyright. And as such, I will not be listening to it. As much as I may want to, sadly, YouTube wants to delete all my videos in which I play copyrighted music, so... Why doesn't even this work? Oh god, what did I just do? Oh, never mind. Hang on a second. Get rid of you, I might just as well work from here. Okay. You and you are supposed to be there. These edges no longer exist. They can be removed. Apparently they cannot. Or if we remove one, that still fucks up the triangulation. Okay, I'll do it fucking manually. This is the part where I get frustrated with the mechanics of 3ds Max. If you just take one half. God fucking damn it, you shit program. So what if you just remove one? You can't even do that. so do we now finally have one rear face and nothing else? Good. So you can go, and you can go. Actually, you can go as well. All of this can go. And it did not give me any errors. That seems to be flat. Actually, we don't want to do that, because we need to UV these individually. Oh, that's annoying. Has to happen though. Well, good to know that now instead of later. Okay, so what do we have now? We have 3 hangar openings which connect to one very large hangar area in the middle, which stretches for quite a little bit. We can even, we can connect that up here. This was supposed to be going here. We can even connect that via there. Ooh, which is a good idea. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, well, I just don't like to flag copyright, because YouTube has been deleting my videos. Simply because I run music that they apparently say that I cannot listen to, so... I just listen to different music, like this. I don't really mind. I have a lot of music that I like to listen to. Finding some that does not flag copyright, on the other hand, that is a different story. And this track too will eventually bore me. This can go. Let's listen to some World of Warcraft. That's always a good time. Except, where was that really bad one? This one. Any other? Shadowmoon isn't great. And Dawn. Yeah, I'll keep the rest. Okay. I just remembered that we can't connect that to the middle area because this is on a different elevation. What's the elevation looking like here? We have this, and that's the ground, and this is that far. Okay, so we can't do so. No problem. It would be nice though to have a connection here. That would be very, very nice, but what if we move this up? What if we move this to the side and make this the opening? Excellent idea. Let's see if it works. Thank you. We could even... Nah. Not sure if I like that. Why not put this here and try again anyway? Because I like having this here. Okay. Fuck yourself. Edge. Go. And the worst thing is that this is not the indent. That's the indent. Which isn't indented. Okay, new plan. U, push the top. Set coordinates, copy, again, strain to edge, bottom coordinates, inset slightly, actual coordinates, copy paste, still constraint edge, you here, you here, delete you, give me an edge, right here, delete you, x coordinates, copy to you, no, you fucking dipshit. I'm getting a little bit frustrated with the program, guys. My apologies. Okay, so now we have a way to actually... What? Wait, I just did that. I made the extra level, and why is it not... getting on my nerves. A lot. Because we didn't. I could let this piece sit right here and people would generally say, wow, that looks fairly interesting. You have this large internal hangar which you have a connection point here, and you have 3 connection points on the side, and you can see through the whole thing, and it looks interesting, and blah blah blah. And I'm sitting here thinking, this isn't curved, and this area here isn't curved, and it should have been, and I forgot about it, so now I have to find a way to make all this curved and still the same on all 4 sides, and I have to do the same thing here. This area here isn't inset, these areas are. Some people would look at this and say, well, that looks fairly good, and I sit here thinking this is a technical disaster. Fuck. How am I gonna fix this? First turn on that, okay. Why couldn't I just have done this in the first place? God damn it. What if we extrude the vertices? That? Will that even work? It will give us uniform height and width. We can work from there. Can we work? Yes, we can. It takes a little bit of extra manual labor, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the way to do this. How do we fix this entire clusterfuck that built up here? Fucking forget to set the whole. It's the whole reason we built this. And we forgot it. Okay, so it still needs the sides. We can make the sides smaller. It doesn't matter. We just set this right there, and then set that right there. That doesn't have to be a disaster area. Alternatively, we don't. We could. Can we? Not from here. We can break the. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, so if I just then I destroy that, but that doesn't matter. I just need this middle piece. Okay. Is it still extruded in this level of undo? It is. Okay, so then we undo it again. And now... Okay, still redo that, redo that. Now we can... Okay, good. We actually need to keep this. Stick this here. So much work for such a small amount of game. Because I didn't think about it properly. In fact, I don't even want this intruder. You get out. Just leave. Thank you. Okay. You make it small. Okay. What if we set the hangar in here? Make a bunch of lights appear or some shit that will look good. What about the sides? Sides won't look terrible. Okay. Constraint to edge. Almost fucked it up right there. If I had selected the wrong vertices. Okay. Extrude again. No, wait, fuck. Don't make that mistake again. We just fixed that. We just talked about that. What we do is we select this and this. We extrude. We do it with 3? How much is the other one? Let's see, where's the other one? The other ones are there. Looks about right. Okay. Make this down. It looks larger, but this is small already, so it needs to look. Okay. Okay. I think I have it. Finally. Like you extrude by 0, then manually move this back. Left one. Did we not just intrude this? Maybe we undid it. Will not deny me this face. I don't care if I have to fucking make it an editor patch and then point it in. But you will make me this face. Good. Very good. Very good. Excellent here. Most excellent. See guys, we now have this area, and that looks way better than we had. Does it not? Here move the front a bit, if we like that better. Not sure, we can try. Nah, I like this. The wonders of modeling, guys. Building on PC. Camphor is your friend. I have heard about that, but I have not actually used that. Does it do it in 3? Ooh, it keeps it like that. Maybe edge. Thank you very much, Nico. This will be useful. Very useful. Camphor. Sorry, guys. That's not exact. Is it? Let's see. You are. And you are. How about this excellent? That's exactly correct. Good. Bottom than I assume as well. Oh, magic. Great glorious magic. Okay, so what side effects did that have? Nothing, it just came from the whole thing. Absolutely perfect. Ah, that's the side effect. What is this? What is this? In this area it had no additional effects other than creating this. This does not at all matter. What does matter is this. Can I simply delete this? No. Why does this look like it's not? There's the ever so slight difference. Is there a height difference? That would be... Okay, there's not. Okay. Let's just manually do this. Other artifacts include this, which we can just flatten completely. The best way to do that is just this, I suppose. How far back do we need this to go? We can make this go quite a little bit. Okay, so camphor artifacts mostly removed, except for this. Hang on. Oh, okay, that's different. Okay, so you, and all of you can go. Does it actually do so? Without screwing up the polygon? It might if we... Okay, thanks Nico. I think that did it. And that might have saved me a lot of work. I will keep that in mind for the future, that camphor is a thing. These rear faces still have left to deal with that some other time. Sections, so we retain this for the UVW. Has to do with old texture. We should not be removing this. We didn't accidentally do that here. No, that wouldn't even matter. This as well. These nothing deleted. Okay, you. Same thing here, same thing here. Then we re-triangulate the entire thing. Delete some of you, so we have a point of reference. To symmetry, right side. Don't you go fucking telling me that this fucking face. When did this happen? During the retry? Okay, you win. I'll create these. I thought I said delete these shits. I will get this working, guys. The problem is these technicalities on models take a long time to get correctly. But once they're eventually done, good, very good, and they work, you never have to do it again on the ship. And the end product does become better because of this. And now we have camphor tankers. And now if we want to really beat ourselves over the head with this, we think, did we camphor this too much? But I think that's a little bit too masochistic even for me. Could even move this whole structure down, make it more visible. I do concur that that is not a bad idea, except that there is no space. Yeah, there is space here. There is no space. Yeah, there is space here. It can be made. That's purely for fun. Try. Do we have the whole thing selected? Not this. That doesn't matter. And then we select all of this. And then we move that down. No, that just seemed like it was an issue. Okay. There is an issue. No, it just seems like it. Don't worry about it. So instead of this whole thing happening here, it could have it happen down here. No, not like that. This is just to try how this would look. What? Oh. Okay. And then we obviously move this up. It is more visible. It is way more visible. I am not actually sure if I like this as much. In fact, I'm quite sure I don't like this as much. And I'm going to move it right back up. Okay. So it's here. That's the last step before moving down. So here we save and we overwrite to the next action so it doesn't accidentally save the state we just removed. And we now have an internal hangar in this front section of the Executor. Finally, it is done. Okay, now I'm gonna read a bit of this chat. Unless it's about PC building. Maybe we should talk about Star Wars to keep chat relevant. Or you can go off of your own tangents if you want. The edges, not the vertexes. Yeah, indeed. I tried that shortly after. Hey, a lot of Corvettes are actually quite useful. Those turbo lasers I added to several Corvettes really made them a lot more useful against larger ships, actually. They're not going to stand up to a large frigate, of course, but at least now they can be used for fire support, aside from starfighter screening. But it's no longer a hard counter system, like heavy bombers can take down Corvettes. Against heavy bombers I'd also use fighters if I were you, by the way. Light bombers you're free to use Corvettes against. You realize they're also very cheap and very spammable, right? The customs Corvette is just that. It's a Corvette used for customs scanning and shit. They're not supposed to actually be fighting anything. But when they are, they do have laser cannons and you can spam them because they're very cheap. Y-Wings blow... Oh yeah, Y-Wings absolutely destroy those, I imagine. Canvas wonderful for hangars, just shaving hard edges. Yeah, I will remember that. They're not worthless, you're just using them incorrectly. How do you know they won't perform worse or better? Lots of course. Just mess around with code. Yes, this is absolutely true. I think you're underestimating the strength of the Rebels fighters roster. They're very powerful. Well, feel free to join the Discord. I'm on Discord almost all the time, so if you have any questions towards me, you can just ask me there. It's Suggestions must have logical reasoning behind them and not just personal desire. Yeah, if you're going to suggest starships, don't suggest new starships, but suggest a role that a new starship can fill within a faction. Such as, I don't know, like heavy, slow tank frigate. Without a lot of firepower, but with a lot of HP and not a lot of shielding. Something like that. Something interesting that doesn't exist yet within that faction or another faction. Of course, there are slight duplicates, such as everyone has a Corvette for anti-fighter purposes, but I mean, you just have to have that. So. Nice hangar, thank you. How's the other planning to put in the hangar? None. Well, texture and that's it. Oh no, I actually... Oh, I'll see later. How much are you planning? I don't very can see the woman. Absolutely not. Without a doubt, that's not going to happen. Okay. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours and we have just finished this part. Well, at least it's better than that other stream where we spent like that amount of time just finishing this part and redoing it like 50 times. And this actually looks interesting. At least I think. Okay, let's see. What we can now do is we can cut out this here and make a hole here and make them fly out there. That would be cool, but... Alternatively, we size this one here, this face here, and we connect another piece, another fly out. Though I kind of like the idea that they can only fly out from this part here if they want to go forward. I don't know, man. Auxiliary launch base. It has 7 launch bays, but it doesn't need more auxiliary ones. Like some small CD3 here or something. It's completely useless. Okay, we still have to clean up all of these items. Let's do that. We sure we don't want to change anything else? No. Let's just start cleaning. That's actually an edge. You too. Now, which unintentional ones did I select that I did not need? Guess we'll see once we hit the delete button. Wow, we might not have actually hit any. Ah, we did. Of course. Well, if that's the only one. Then remove a bunch of leftover vertices. Oh, fuck. I have an advanced still. So guys, Game of Thrones starts again today. At least I think it does. Let's see. Hours until Game of Thrones. 7 hours. Ganduku is saying I've been looking forward to this right about now. So after all those years, we're finally going to see Daenerys actually sit on a throne for once. We might not even get to see that, who knows. She may just land the army and they just get decimated or something. I wouldn't put it past the show. I mean, they have done stuff like that. Next track, please. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Okay, I have to reload 3DS. Let's see, who was complaining? Ah, yes, you about the Corvettes. I think you're using them incorrectly. If you're putting some light, shitty Corvette that costs like, I don't know, how much did say the customs Corvette cost? Like 1,000? Probably less. Maybe even less. If you're using that against a heavy bomber, like a Y-Wing, I mean, that's kind of using a machine gun to shoot at a B-17 or some shit. You're doing it wrong. That's why they used flak cannons for that purpose. That's all I'm going to say on that. It's probably better to have a triple hangar. Yeah, I think so too. The reasoning, just like leaving the quiz, or 4 hangars. Get through. So, yep, I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Ah, we still have this issue. No more. And we cleaned all this crap up just now. Absolutely worth the time, because that saves a bunch of polys again. I'm half tempted to call it a stream right here, but I do want to get some other stuff done. Like, I don't want to just sit on this and just say, yeah, I'm done. Let's see, I wanted to make another hangar bit here. That is not connected to this main piece. For that, I need a connection here. Put you here, put you there, put you over here, wherever this is can go. To do that, first we have to kill this edge, and then oh, I hate it when these things don't work. Fuck it. What is this music? Let's just start from the top. I could camp for right now, but I prefer to do it later. Not much of a hangar, is it? It's not a hangar at all. Okay, never mind. I don't like this after all. That was just a massive waste of time. It's like, yes it was. And it wasn't at the same time, because now we actually know that this doesn't look good. Which also means that I don't think I want to put a lot more inset hangar structures in this whole thing. Yes I do, I want to pick one right there. Large one. Not connected to the internal hangar. Okay. How do we do that? Connect this, then we connect this to this edge. Set this first. I think we should. Should we? Should we not? Make the whole thing just like this. That did not just... no, okay. Actually, like a Corvette fits in there almost. Well, I mean, we can have one docking yard or something, but we can't because that will. We can actually not do so because it must be smaller than this. Okay. So this is fine. I'm not even sure if I want to insert this, but let's try. Three. Then we take you, we remove the smoothing groups, and we insert. And as you can see here, we are just missing the underside of our hangar, so we can move this wherever we want. Do I like this side hangar? Not right now. What about if we set it back further? No. What if we do something stupid and make this one also run throughout the entire thing? No, who knows? That might actually look good. Might. Big might. Huge might. Probably not. Probably way too fat and obvious. As if we're going to do so. Then we can't even do that, okay. I don't know, what do you guys think of this large fly-through part here? Could be a Corvette thing. Hang on, this is too much game. Close beta, small CCs. Oh damn. Yeah, the Vigil has very good anti-air capabilities. Rebels would actually let it build. Well, they're not that much more expensive. Corruption is still a thing, but there is no more sabotage, so your buildings won't suddenly blow up. Take a planet, build up, unlock, raid party, and I have no ground forces. That's just part of the game. And you should take that into account, I think. It's an important strategical part of the game that I'm not going to take out. It's the main reason I don't play GC, it's annoying. It's close beta. GCs. What? The population cap set at 50? What are you talking about? More population capacity. I increased it from like 20 and 25 for the Empire, the Rebellion, and the Consortium to 50 for everyone. Alright, it's fun defending. They just keep throwing more and more and more and more fighters at you without giving you a chance to even think. I think you should try StarCraft 2 or 1. Yeah, if you're feeling up to the challenge. Try 1 and do that for a couple of months. Then get up to Gold League, preferably Platinum. If you manage to do that in StarCraft 1, you're probably going to have to be practicing for 6 months, but in StarCraft 2, it's doable in 3 months. I did it, I started at Bronze and I was at Platinum after 3 months, so it's possible. Then come back to Empire at War and look at the situation again. And I think you'll have a different perspective. Now he brings up the entire Corvette. Discord accounts are free. Yep. Yeah, Discord's quite good. Even after G explaining. Picture will keep the original sound bits. No, I won't. I'll use Admiral Piet's quotes, not Darth Vader and Piet's quotes together, because I think they're absolutely dreadful and terrible, and I hate listening to them. So I'll use the Avengers or the Accusers, since those are not that terrible. That's the Discord link. Discussion. So like it feels like there's something missing. It looks too much like a hole. I agree. Population cap GC. Of a GC itself, okay. Also that this is by far the cheapest. I think the guys in the old version. Oh, yeah. All this firepower deserves a target. I don't know where that quote came from, but it's pretty epic. I'm not against the idea of having a large open section here, but it looks too much like just an open section right now. We can fix that. We can fix that. And we're going to fix it by doing this. And it shall work, and it shall be glorious. Also getting tired. So I'll probably finish this part up and maybe do some other miscellaneous shit, and then I'll probably be off. I did this on the Mandalorian station as well. It looked good enough. Passable is what it looked like. It looked passable. Okay, that's a way better idea. We're going to do that in a minute. First going to get this down here, and then we will do so. I want one. But do I put it like so? How much space do we have? Plenty. Absolutely plenty. One. So much better. Okay, and then we do. There's not a lot of space for that, my friend. No, I can see. No, it doesn't matter because this face doesn't actually show up. That might cause some technical problems, like, yeah, see, it does show up. Okay, that's good enough. It doesn't have to be completely forward, of course. See? That works. No problem. No problem. Could make this. Do we like them thinner? Not sure if I like them thinner. We'll do this more precisely in a bit. I just want proof of concept to see if this actually works. Okay. Let's try it the other way. Shall we? No. Where did this come from? Is it still here? Yes. What about you? Constraint to nothing, please. Okay, so this is where we are at. Okay. So someplace like you, almost like you, and then we do the same thing we just did. Can we maybe do that properly? Yes, we can. Good. Just asking. Okay. I think we're all good to go now, guys. Now we just have to ensure this aligns. I can delete this one. Should delete these. Because they will cause issues later on. Space of 40. Space of 40. That's where this one runs out. Space of 40. Too much? No. Not necessarily. Maybe. This too much. Okay. Okay, what are people saying? Hangar doors closed. Possible, but that's just miscellaneous detail. The point of what I'm trying to do now is establish how do you call that? How would you express that in English? Establish a precedent Perhaps that's the word. To establish a precedent, not precedent, but precedent, by which I can further detail the rest of the hangar. I do this part right here, right now, in a specific style, so that I then know how to detail the rest of the hangar. And miscellaneous detailing, such as closed hangar doors, which is basically just an like this here, I could make an indent right here and then make a hangar bay closed right there, and then that would represent a closed hangar. That's very easy to do. So that's something I'm leaving till much later, because I first want to get this done. If you understand what I mean. I did say I was going to read chat, and then I didn't read chat. Remove. Why does this whole thing have smooth? Where are these smooth routes? I don't know. Is there even a round object in this? No, there isn't. So this whole thing needs to have all the smoothing groups removed. Yes, that is correct. Okay, good. I was also going to re-triangulate. I think I already did that. Okay, so now we have another additional large hangar, which is much more visible. Okay, chat. What about preventer that hangar open close animation? Okay, but it tells you needs to bother us or going to be seen as above. Yeah, true. Well, doesn't even matter. I use these like SDs. No, it mostly doesn't. They do have them, I think, but you have to really put some extra effort into putting them in your model. I know, maybe. Definitely. And thank you. I never know how to take compliments. I'm terrible at it. Did you miss the whole no hangar doors? I know, but I simply think that they should have this contamination shielding. Engineering screams emergency hangar doors. Well, I agree, they should have hangar doors, but at the point where you have a hangar that looks like this, if either side of these loses a shield, and the explosive decompression happens, there's before these hangar doors, which I assuming are going to be on the top and the bottom, since that's the closest distance in which they can close. By the time these hangar bay doors will have closed, and they should do that very quickly, the entire air in this entire compartment is gone, and everyone inside of this compartment is vented into outer space. Like, though I agree it should have hangar doors there, it's not going to save it. It's just for the machine. No, even the machinery sucks out. I don't know. The room is too large. There's too much air that tries to escape at the same time. Like, you won't catch it. Not in time before everything vents out into space. Floor lines. What? Where's the hatch? What hatch? What are you talking about? Is it a floor? I think those are badly engineered. Yeah, those are bloody terrible. More make it crowded. No, I won't put that much extra hangers in there. Well, what do you know? He proves my point. Well, no, I didn't. I said it does need hangar. I said specifically that it does need the hangar bay doors. I just said that it probably wouldn't be in time to save anyone inside of this hangar. It will, however, save everyone that's in... Look, this is one hangar. It's not a closed-off compartment. There's hallways everywhere, and the people are walking about, and this whole thing is in connection with every other part of the ship. If you have explosive decompression in this part of the ship, and you can't get the shielding up in time, you need these hangar bay doors to close to prevent all the other air in all of the hallways that this is connected to. And eventually, because those hallways also connect to other hallways, to the rest of the ship, you need to prevent the explosive decompression from reaching the other parts of the ship as well. So you do need the hangar doors, the hangar bay doors. It just won't save anyone that's standing directly inside the hangar, because those will fly straight out into space. Delicious sip of water. I mean, it's a basic safety mechanism that has to be in place, but I'm just not going to monitor it all the way. But if you're actually designing a starship, you will actually need it. Okay, so what else? I could make some stuff here, some elevations, some random crap here, some random crap there, but let's be honest, that's all fine detailing that can be done later. I like what I did here. I like this whole open hangar section, and the fact that we have a hangar here that can go all the way through. This one here too, of course, but it's a lot wider and slimmer, so it's a lot less visible. Let's put some of these up there, shall we? What did I do incorrectly? What did I do wrong? Why can I not select this? Ah, because the other side's in the way, of course. Better idea. We take you, and we take you. We take you. You. This is supposed to be exactly 45 degrees, why isn't it? Whatever, doesn't matter. That's such a small detail that I don't actually think anyone's going to notice. It's a shame that it has to be this one. It has to be configured to use this one. It's kind of a shame. Oh, shit. We could just remove it. Do we really want to put them in here? No, because this is not the hangar. This is just the outer area. The flight bay. We could have just made this diagonal as well. Is it too late for that? I'm not so sure. It may be, but we can try. first, then we... Okay, the only reason this is ever going to happen is if we're able to... Okay, we can. I could try this. It would take a little bit of work, but if... Would it even look that much better? I don't know, looks pretty good to me. It does really promote the whole open hangar aspect. No, I will not be doing that. And putting these in place of this will actually be useless because people won't be able to see those. Same as they won't be able to actually see the edge. Which is actually a problem. We can actually move this closer. I mean, we can of course put it all the way here, but... That does make the whole thing... Nah. Why? Why would we do so? If we want to be able to see the edge of the hangar, we should put it in closer. Like here. It doesn't actually matter. Then we can put these in there. For decoration. Close enough. Is that close enough? That's not close enough. I say not close enough, but no one is ever going to notice what I'm doing right now, in-game. So... 40 between... I like this better. Is this where we run into the bad music thing again? 40 in between, 40 in between, and that should be the, yeah, that's most definitely the edge. Select you, go to you, delete you, good, use symmetry. Okay. Oh, I completely forgot the one in the middle. Because we don't have a hole here, of course. It's actually a problem, because there won't be... Well, not to worry, I guess. I could put them here as well. Well, go on, move. We can't put an additional one in there. Are we even going to keep this one? Yes, we can't put one there because there's not enough space. Silver. Oh, Dalaran, whatever. Silver Moon is the other one. Okay. Okay, I think I've made a very... Oh shit, I need to put them in there, of course. Never mind. I was about to say, I think I made a very reasonable hangar section, and then I noticed that this area does not have these pillars. I'm unsure if the launch base should actually have these, but we can try to put them there and then see if it looks good, and if it doesn't, well, we can just as easily remove them. That's not exact enough. Oh, wait, we don't have to do that. Because we can have the symmetry modifier do it for us. So. Okay, I think I've made a very reasonable hangar section now. At least this one. There still needs to be detail added here, and then there's the rest of all of this crap, but for now, I think this looks nice. What do we think? How would you add those doors with an animation? I wouldn't. On the inside or on the outside? Where's the shield itself? If the shield is on the inside, then I want the doors on the outside, because otherwise you can't repair them without putting on a spacesuit and doing all of that jazz. Alright, I'm out of here. Yo, later, Ghost. And there's 4 quarters, as far as I'm concerned, is complete. All that needs to be done is the rest of it. Done? Nah. Complete? Absolutely not. I mean, for today, hell yeah, I'm done. But this whole thing? Ah, nah, man, we're just getting started. Absolutely not. There will be a lot more edit, but what do I know? Oh, no. Looks pretty as is. Thank you. I do try to make it as detailed as I can without going completely overboard, but there's definitely more stuff that needs to be added. This is absolutely not the end of it. There's going to be a lot more. And the final details. Yep. Still weeks away. Well, a lot of camera issues with the game. There's no flyby. And there was... Yep. I hope so. Which reminds me, I should continue my research of my search for models for the model market now. I just know when this is released, this stock Executor is getting replaced with the Dagger of Doom. Well, I hope that once it's complete, this is going to look a lot better than the vanilla Executor. There are a lot of good models, so the question is if you want them by era or simply every model you can find. Really, all of his models are awesome. Thank you. The only problem I have with his victory are those 2 engines. Well, some people say the victory has 3 engines, some has 2. I built mine the way I built it because I thought it looked unique. Definitely looks unique. Whether it looks good, now that's another story. I'd probably build it very differently if I were to build it right now, but I built it years ago. So. I'd probably build it with 2 engines though. As much as I love the X-Wing game series, the Empire at War's tri-engine victory looks better. Well, Empire at War's victory was just a Imperial Star Destroyer, which was reduced in size with a slightly modified bridge and wings added. Nah, dude, SSDs have, or Star Destroyers have a wide range of different engines. Like, there's a lot of variation there, I think. There's a fusion. Like the hangars. There are probably 2 hangars left and right of the centerpiece, but in my opinion, we made it now looks way better. Well, the original game, I don't even know what the original game's model Executor really looks like because I didn't spend a whole lot of time looking at it. So I actually wouldn't know how they built their hangar. There's probably some interesting stuff in there that I could take some ideas from, but I'm also thinking that it may just be flat. Like, not completely, but maybe a few alterations here and there, and then for the rest it might be completely flat. And in that case, I'm just wasting my time exporting the model to look at it. Well, exporting the model from the game files. Makes more sense to our ship. Let me move a prop. Okay. Well, I mean, there's this large centerpiece. I mean, what the hell is the use of this if you're not gonna make a bunch of stuff in here, right? It has to make sense in some capacity. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some pictures inside 3ds Max. I'm going to put that in Photoshop, and then I'm going to upload these pictures to ModDB. Show the people what I have been working on. Yes, let's... Do we want orthographic or do we want to go straight to perspective? Perhaps perspective. Let's go with a realistic perspective. Field of view of 100, not 1000. That's impossible. I can't get the camera to actually be... Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We just do this, and then we do this, and then we try to... Fuck it. Where's the bloody camera thing? You... Standard objects... Forces... Must be here. Standard physical target... I don't know, just give me a fucking camera, guys. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. You're going to be in the hangar. I can't see that from here. In here, and what if we just go to that camera? Oh, this is way better. Okay. So we're going to start in this corner, then we are going to slowly rotate. That does not work, obviously. Should have thought about that. But this works. That doesn't work because these are the camera settings. Target distance, width, oh god, lenses, that's not... Now that's way too advanced for me. I'm just... Don't we have a simple FOV selection? Cut? Oh, that's good. Ugh. No guys, I just want the... What if we increase the size of the target? That's a terrible idea. I'm not good enough with this crap. Oh look, we can actually reach the impossible asymptote. Thanks to the vocal length. Interesting. Should be impossible with actual cameras, of course. But when you have a 3D model, you can do anything you want. Okay, how about this? And then we're going to move the camera, if we can select it. That's going to get annoying. Let's just put the target here. We can't see shit from this angle. Much better. God damn. Wrong picture. Okay. Try again. Much better. Let's see if we can. We barely can't. We need a little bit more space. So let's make this 12 and make this 2. How about this? Good enough. What we could just do put this in the middle of the hangar, and then select the camera and just pan around it. Not from that angle, please. Okay, and now we can pan around this. Can you even do it from here? There. We'll put, of course, the camera inside the bottom hanger. Say like so. And then just... Yeah, it's not the most interesting view, is it? This, on the other hand, seems... That's the Titan. I don't want the Titan in this shot. I'll take an ISD, though. Make you slightly grey as to not contrast too much with the rest of the images. Delete this background and, well, then we're done. Hangar. Well, a whole bunch of stuff in chat. Having more sense for such a large ship. You could have a recreation of the Executor's intro. Yeah, could be, but I don't think the intro was spectacularly well done, honestly, so I likely won't. One of the most impressive scenes in Star Wars. That's really depressing, because it's not that good of a scene. All he needs to move that ISD. Yeah, I did. They just dropped out of hyperspace. Blah blah Should he make a true 8-kilometer super? No, I've already had this discussion many times, and I strongly don't think so. Edit media. Executor. Oh, wait, I have a naming convention for these. I should stick to it. Not this. Executor. The 4-ish progress. 4 progress. Thank you for watching. When's the next? 2 days, July, let's 15th? 18, when am I gonna put this on? 18 again? Yeah, sure, why not? CST. I'll be on again Friday, 16th. It won't be Friday, obviously. It'll be the 18th, Thursday. Tuesday? How do you write that? Tuesday. Yep, that's how we do it. Tuesday the 18th, does that match? Yes, the 18th of July, and blah blah blah, 60, convention of let's go. Hangar, with 2 A's. Progress made on the 4th day of streaming the build. But I'm trying to stream majority of the build. Let's see, anything else? Day 4 progress. Hangar progress made the 4th day of streaming. I did some extra no stream, but it's alright. Thank you all for watching. Okay. Choose file. Hangar. Save. Changes has been saved successfully. Good. And this can go. And that means that we can save. Does look good. I think this looks good. Okay. How many polys are we up to on this object right now? Accept. Save. Okay then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to quickly go read all of these comments, and then when I'm at the end, and if there's no questions, then I'm going to close the stream. Alright, that's just the same questions. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourself. It was a little bit frustrating at times, I must admit. 3ds Max doesn't always work with these objects inside of other objects, and specifically spaces inside of objects, but I think we managed to build a good looking hangar. I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out, now that I think about it. I didn't originally envision having all these hangars specifically modeled. I thought just build a bunch of superstructure, but now that we are at the end of this, and I've done this part, I think it does look a lot better than what I would have otherwise made. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Don't forget to check the Discord. The Discord server I'm pretty much always on. You guys too. Have a good day, evening, and whatever. And I will see you on the Discord server. See you later.